Welcome back to Next Cracker YouTube channel. सबैलाई स्वागत गर्दछु। आज हामी यस भिडियोमा क्लास 11 प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन को बेसिक नलेज भनौं अथवा बेसिक फर्मुला जुन हुन्छ त्यो आज हामी डिल गर्ने छौं। यो प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन को पार्ट आई गेस थर्ड पार्ट कि फोर्थ पार्ट हो। मैले फर्स्ट पार्ट में प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन को सबै इक्वेशनहरुलाई भर्टिकल कंपोनेंट होरिजेंटल कंपोनेंट सबै इक्वेशन को के कस्तो कस्तो इक्वेशन चाहिँ मैले सल्भ गरेर राखेका थिए, एकदम बुझाइकन। र पार्ट 2 मा चाहिँ मैले के गरेको थिए भने त्यहाँ मैले विदाउट युजिङ एनी फर्मुला प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन को कसरी डिल गर्ने त त्यो कुरा पनि त्यहाँ मैले हालेको थिए। भने आज हामी यहाँ बेसिक नलेज बेसिक फर्मुलाजहरु के चाहियो हामीलाई त प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन को न्यूमेरिकल्सहरु सल्भ गर्नको लागि त्यो कुरा आज हामी गर्ने छौं। एउटा अझै यसको पार्ट आउने छ त्यो केस 2 को लागि। आज हामी यहाँ केस 1 गर्ने छौं। त विदाउट एनी डिले वी विल स्टार्ट आवर द कोर्स। प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन भनेको मोशन अंडर ग्रेभिटी हो। खासमा भनेको प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन भनेको मोशन अंडर ग्रेभिटी अथवा इन्फ्लुएन्स अंडर द मोशन अफ ग्रेभिटी। ग्रेभिटी को जुन अंडरमा जुन मोशन हुन्छ त्यसलाई नि के भन्छ प्रोजेक्टाइल मोशन। यो आज हामीले बेसिक नलेज लिँदै छौं। बेसिक नलेज मीन्स दिस चैप्टर इज काइनेमेटिक्स। Kinematics, no? We are taking just knowledge, formulas, how we can apply and which formula we question will have to solve. By which formula we have to know. Okay, without any delay, we start. Now we discuss today case 1. Case 1 means projectile fired from the certain height. What? Projectile fired from the certain height. Then this will be the case 1. And another case will be projectile fired from the ground to ground. Here from height to ground. Okay, getting? Start. Here, this is the certain height. Let the height be x, and from this point a projectile is projected. Then the projectile will be like this. Okay, this will be the ground, suppose. Then this will be the point of strike. This will be the point of strike. This will be what? Point of strike. Means we can here this projectile will be a strike on the ground from the height, from certain height. Meaning here this will be the horizontal component. This will be the horizontal component, and this will be the vertical component. This is the basic knowledge. Understand? Now let here in the vertical component here velocity is 0. Understanding? In vertical component I am writing vertical component meaning simply y component, horizontal component meaning x component. Here initial velocity will be 0 because nothing is done in y direction, means vertical component. But we project we project a projectile in the which direction? X component, in x component. So ux is equals to u. Ux is equals to u. Ux is equals to u. Now this component, one vertical component and horizontal component. Here right. Vertical component and here horizontal component. Now as we discuss here u, y A Y S Y, meaning velocity in y direction, acceleration in y direction, acceleration due to gravity in y direction, and displacement in y direction. Similarly, velocity in x direction, acceleration in x direction, and displacement in x direction. Here first simply this is y displacement, this is x displacement. Here acceleration due to gravity will be first we have to write here this will be 0, this will be u, meaning here g, here 0. Clear? Meaning here g, here 0. Okay? Now see, because here will be the nothing done, because that's why the velocity becomes 0 and gravity g, and here will be the gravity 0, because in this whole path the velocity is u and acceleration is 0. Understand? Getting? Okay. Now I guess you have studied in your theory class. This is also on a theory class, but I hope you study that this case means from a certain height so that the projectile is hyperbolic. Hyperbolic equation. This case shows the hyperbolic equation, meaning hyperbolic equation you have studied. This question may ask in your exam for 3 marks, so that the equation of this is hyperbolic. Meaning hyperbolic means kx square will be the equation of hyperbola, kx square will be the equation, and here g upon 2u square x square will be the equation. G square upon 2u square into x square will be the equation of this path, this case 1, from the certain height. This will be the very important question in your exam, so that the path of this projectile is parabolic, and you have to show this because it follows the equation of parabola. No? Okay. Hyperbolic function. No? Yes. What will be this equation? This equation also shows that question asked. Now we have to know the certain formula that make question ask from this case 1. That is 1 number time of flight. टाइम अफ फ्लाइट सोध्यो भने कुन फर्मुला लाउने यो केसमा? टाइम अफ फ्लाइट भनेको भने यो प्रोजेक्टाइल कति बेरसम्म हावामा रहिरह्यो, द प्रोजेक्टाइल रिमेन्स इन एयर, कति समयसम्म प्रोजेक्टाइल हावामा बसिरह्यो भने त्यसलाई नै के भनिन्छ? टाइम अफ फ्लाइट. त्यसको फर्मुला हुन्छ रूट अंडर 2h upon g. Simply you can remember or memorize this formula. This I think that this will be your revision class. Yeah, you have studied in your college schools. No, this is time of flight means root under 2h upon g. Now there will be the horizontal. In the horizontal component, here is what? Range. Horizontal range. This is horizontal range. Question may ask horizontal range R, or question may ask the projectile, how far the projectile will strike on the ground, means you have to find this horizontal range R. This will be the distance from air point of projection from the point of a strike. Horizontal range means this simply u and this time taken in the sky, what the projectile time taken to remains in air, कति बेरसम्म त्यो एयरमा बस्यो त्यो र velocity को product लाई के भनिन्छ horizontal range ut, and simply we can substitute the value 2h upon g, 2h upon g. Now the question may ask the velocity after t seconds. Suppose let the instant with the projectile is here, and one thing you know that how this projectile is this this path. Why not this path? Because here the two component and the displacement and the means the resolution we see here, then there will be this component, as here you can see that this moves that in forward direction, this means downward direction. Just take a clue here, the resultant will be this like that, means here you see, then here projectile there, here you see, here means the resultant coming to make this projectile this path like this called path. Understand? Here means theta, here means beta. Okay, here will be the direction with horizontal component, this beta shows the direction with vertical component. Point p x comma y, then here will be velocity. The question may ask find the velocity after t second, then the formula will be applied. Velocity after t second, as we know the equation of motion v is equals to u plus at, and this equation is split into which component? Two component, one horizontal component and another vertical component, meaning that this we have to find vx and vy, have to find vx and vy, and the velocity after t second will be like this formula. Now see here, vx is equals to ux, we are finding in horizontal component, that's why we have written in the base dx written here. Okay, now vx means ux plus axt. As we can see here, the value is given in this table. In this two table, the value is given vertical component and for horizontal component. From here we can put here value putting and substituting, as you know. No, la. Vx, ux means here what? U, and ax means 0. So the vx, the velocity in horizontal component is u. Now as similar in vertical component, uy plus ayt, getting uy means 0 and ay means z, then here it will be the gt. Then the velocity after t second will be v is equals to root under vx square plus root under vy square, meaning u square plus g square plus t square over root under will be the equation for solving the velocity after t second. Now we have to erase this because the camera is not getting down, so that I like to erase this part. In another part we will discuss case 2, from ground to ground, here from height to ground. Okay, in our syllabus there is only two cases, from height to ground and ground to ground. Understand? This is height to ground, and another case will be like that. Oh, another case will be like that. This projectile, this is this projectile, this named as a case 2. If you यदि हामीले लाइक केस वाइज पढ्यो भने राम्रो हुन्छ हैन, मैले भन्न खोजेको यो हो ल. Now velocity after t second, the question may ask direction. What will be the direction with the horizontal component, with the vertical component? Velocity means you have to show the direction also. Now for direction, point number 4, direction, tan theta will be gt upon u. This is with horizontal. This formula applies for the horizontal. This for horizontal component, and for vertical component tan beta. As we see here, this is for vertical, this is for horizontal. Tan beta means u upon gt. This will be with vertical component. Getting? Okay. Now last question may ask. What question may ask? Position after t second. Velocity come, direction come. Now question may ask. Position after t second. What will be the position of projectile after t second? Means as we solving this equation in vertical component and horizontal component, we have split which equation? V is equals to u plus at. Likewise, for the position, we have to split s is equals to ut plus half at square. We have to split this equation in two components, and that component is horizontal component and vertical component. Splitting. है बुझ्नु भइरहेछ नि है ल बढी नपर्नुस् किनभने अतिले जहिले पनि क्षति गर्छ एक्सेस अलवेज हार्म अतिले क्षति गर्छ है पढ्दै गर्नुस् लास्ट हो आजको लागि त्यसपछि केस 2 आउने छ है पाइप पोजिसन आफ्टर t second. Position after t second means we have to split sx is equals to uxt plus half axt square. Here ux will be, I have written that ux is u and L acceleration is 0. So sx is equals to t. Now in horizontal, this vertical uyt plus half ayt square. Now here the initial velocity I have declared that is 0 in y component, it means in vertical component this will be 0, and 1 by half ay means g, and this will be t square. This splitting of this equation in vertical and in horizontal. So displacement will be x comma y will be ut 1 by 2 gt square. This is the overall expression for case 1. This is the overall expression for case 1. This is what? Expression. No? त यति थियो हैन प्रोजेक्टाइल मोसन को केस 1 को पार्ट मा बेसिक नलेज कसरी के सोध्दैन क्वेशन सोध्ने गर्छ एकदम इजी क्वेशन सोध्ने गर्छ त्यति डेप्थ मा सोध्दैन ओल्ड इज गोल्ड प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस् ओल्ड इज गोल्ड को जति पनि प्रब्लम छ सल्भ गर्नुस् तपाईलाई बोर्ड 11 को बोर्ड एक्जाम मा सबै प्रब्लम सल्भ हुनेछ मैले आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्स बाट हजुरलाई व्यक्त गर्दैछु है अनि भन्न खोजेको हो ओल्ड इज गोल्ड प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुस् हैन 11 को बोर्ड एक्जाम मा कुनै पनि समस्या आउँदैन आज हामीले यहाँ केस 1 सल्भ गर्यौ केस 1 को कुराहरु हेर्यौ हैन यी कुराहरु हैन सिम्पल कुराहरु छन् हामीले यसलाई यो इक्वेशनलाई कसरी स्प्लिट गर्यो कुन इक्वेशनबाट यो इक्वेशनलाई कसरी स्प्लिट गर्यो कुन इक्वेशनबाट भने हामीले आज सिक्यौ अब तपाईहरु जानुस् र यो केसको कुनै पनि प्रब्लम सल्भ गर्नुस् तपाईको ल्याङ्ग्वेज यदि तगडा छ भने क्वेशनले के भन्न खोजेछ के निकाल्न खोजेछ आर निकाल्न खोजेछ कि एच निकाल्न खोजेछ कि टाइम अफ फ्लाइट निकाल्न खोजेछ कि भेलोसिटी आफ्टर टी सेकेन्ड भनेको छ कि डाइरेक्सन भनेको छ कि पोजिसन भनेको छ त्यो यदि तपाईको ल्याङ्ग्वेज तगडा छ भने तपाईले एकदम डिकोड गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ र यही फर्मुलाहरु चाहिँ अप्लाई हुने हो यदि कुनै यसो कारणवश भएन भने अघि नै मैले यहाँ इक्वेसन अफ मोसनबाट नि सल्भ गरेको थिएँ यसलाई र मैले जुन एउटा अझै भिडियो राखेको छु प्रोजेक्टाइल, यु मे सर्च इन युट्युब प्रोजेक्टाइल मोसन विदाउट एनी फर्मुला आउँछ। त्यसमा मैले सब एउटा क्वेसन लिएर सबै प्रब्लमलाई मैले के गरेछु इक्वेसन अफ मोसनबाट डिल गरेको छु, इक्वेसन अफ मोसनबाट डिल गरेको छु। त्यहाँबाट पनि तपाईँ हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। च्यानलको नाम तपाईलाई थाहा नै छ, नेक्स्ट क्र्याकर। च्यानलको नाम थाहा नै छ, नेक्स्ट क्र्याकर। आशा गर्दछु हजुरहरूलाई आजको भिडियो रमाइलो र इनर्जेटिक लागेको होला। सबैलाई धन्यवाद। र यदि तपाईहरु नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ भने हाम्रो च्यानललाई लाइक, सब्स्क्राइब र शेयर गर्न नबिर्सनुहोला। धन्यवाद।